All right, so some exciting news from Lincoln, Nebraska that has caught wind actually yesterday. So this has been going on a little bit. Nebraska has also been talking to two other quarterbacks. One is Will Howard, which I kind of expected. I actually think McCord is a better player than Will Howard. But again, if you told me before this cycle that Nebraska would land Will Howard, it's not the worst thing in the world. I just think that Will Howard, he doesn't have the arm strength of Kyle McCord. He has a little bit of mobility, but not much. And at that size, he's kind of a sitting target a little bit, back there in the pocket. Really, he was good at Kansas State, but I view Kyle McCord as just a guy with more arm strength that can make more high-level throws on the field. But there is a so Will Howard is not awful. But again, I want McCord, in all honesty. I think McCord should be priority number one. I think McCord can be very solid. There's another quarterback that has emerged with Marcus Satterfield that he has met with, okay? And I heard, it is funny. I listened to, several Nebraska podcasts. Like I listened to Sipple, who's very good, and Sean Callahan. Those guys are great. Adam Carricker, and also like Nick Baum, Bo Rude. It is funny, like maybe Matt Rule, by saying like that quarterbacks are going for $2 million in the transfer market, maybe Matt Rule was just saying, hey, Nebraska can offer you this kind of money, in the transfer portal market if you're a quarterback. So, but Sam Leavitt, I've liked Sam Leavitt a long time. Okay. Sam Leavitt, West Bend, Oregon, a guy that as a junior I thought was incredibly slept on as a quarterback. Again, he's from the outskirts of Portland, Oregon, so maybe not the hotbed for quarterbacks like Texas and California. But the guy can absolutely spin the ball. The guy has a strong arm, and he's very, very mobile. And he's tall enough. He's 6'1". That was maybe a knock on him, and is that he wasn't that tall. But then senior year, he was running all over the place. Then at Michigan State, he got some playing time, and a school that he happened to perform very well against was the University of Nebraska. He threw a late touchdown in that game. The guy actually reminds me of Bo Nix, and he reminded me of Bo Nix even in high school. He reminded me of a gem on the recruiting trail. He did, okay? Guy can throw it about 55, 60 yards, very repeatable throwing motion, very, very accurate. The guy, I think, has he has all 4 years left of eligibility. You could use this year, chalk it up as a redshirt year. It was a mess at Michigan State. He ended up going Michigan State. He was committed to Washington State originally. So, Arizona State has also been involved in the recruitment of Sam Leavitt, same with Washington State. Arizona State with Kenny Dillingham. So it's interesting. Can Nebraska add to the depth of their quarterback room? I think it would be important if they go after a Sam Leavitt here. Okay, so Sam Leavitt, again, I think he's incredibly underrated. I would be really, really excited if Nebraska landed Sam Leavitt. Go look at his huddle tape. Go look at the ability to escape. He can run, 40 yards. If he's developed properly, he could be like a Bo Nix style quarterback. He could potentially be really good at the college level. All right, so Sam Leavitt, a competitor, a guy who said, I want to get away from Jonathan Smith because they didn't recruit me, and that is accurate. All right, so Sam Leavitt and also Will Howard are involved with Nebraska. Kyle McCord slated to visit today. We're going to see how this all shakes out for the Huskers.